Hello YouTubers, this is Merrix here again with a new video game review. So, I have a few I could do at this point in time, but like I said, I'll be doing one once a week. So, let's see, how about we do Sleeping Dogs? A game that was very anticipated by people who knew about it, which was just at E3. So, let's get down to it. Here's the story. You are playing a character named Wei Shen, an undercover cop who goes into one of the gangs in China. I forgot the name of it already. In Hong Kong. Oh, the Sun On Yi, which most of all the gangs that they mention in the game are real. So it's not like they make most of this stuff up. Like some of the main characters, yes, all of them are made up. So, first part of the game, there's a chase scene by the cops where you're basically already undercover on a different case. And then all you basically do is just run through and you get captured and you get arrested. Then you find out you're getting ready to go undercover into the Sun On Yi as just like a grunt. You know. Game continues on. You build relations, you build friendships, you get to go on dates with other girls, which they're usually just like 2 levels long, which is not that good because it's like they disappear. Some of them disappear without a trace. 2 of them actually leave you because you're doing stuff with other women, which still doesn't bother me because it's like you do 2 missions with the girls, they disappear. So, kind of worthless. Not too many side missions. I mean, there are a decent amount, but they're not good enough to hold my attention. Like, I like the fight clubs. It's 6-round fights. They're spread all over the place. One that I didn't find very fun was the karaoke. It was just ridiculous. You're basically singing along these lines, and you have to move your left joystick up or down or in the middle of each side. I'd rather be more like Guitar Hero where you press a certain button and hold it in, but the game wasn't like that. Game just recently came out. I'm not going to break anyone's spirit about the story. I will say that the more you go through this game, the more conflict that Wei Shen will have with the Sun On Yi and with his police officers. Speaking of, there are missions where you can actually be a police officer, which is 4 different cases, about 2 to 3 missions long each. They're not very different. You basically get in close, either hack something or go look at this, take a picture. It's just not much to it, really. Combat-wise, it's mainly melee. First 2 hours of the game, basically, you're using melee. When you finally get a gun, it's like 5 minutes and you lose the gun. Yeah, if you're wanting a game that is gun-based with a little bit of melee, this game is not for you. I thought I could handle that, but there is not a lot of gunplay in this. It gets very boring when you're doing nothing but melee the entire time. And when you go against like one of the, I don't even know if you want to call them bosses, but might as well call them that. There's no guns. You get absolutely no guns to fight the bosses. You have to fight them with your fists. And like I said, when you do get guns, it's kind of boring. You go on cover, jump out, gun them down, go to the next area. It's not like Gears of War or Saints Row the Third, where you have so many enemies you have to shoot. You have to find out different tactics on how to shoot them. This game's not like that. There's like a pistol, shotgun, and assault rifle, basically. Anything other than that, it's boring. Upgrading. There's a lot of upgrading stuff to it. There's Triad. There it is, Triad. That was going through my head the entire time. I was thinking something else. You have Triad points. You have cop points. You have health upgrades. And then you have fighting style upgrades. The cop upgrades you get, the more you act like a cop. Throughout missions, side missions, cop cases, all that. That's basically to get better guns or different perks like the other stuff. Triad, more damages with weaponry, stealing cars easier. Like you get this, the thing is called Slim Jim, which is basically this long hole that you stick in, pop open the door and get in. Yeah, not too bad. Uh, Health upgrades. You don't get this as you go through the game. You can actually go through the entire game before you even start, search for every single one of these, and get that. Best thing to do is to wait for your face upgrades to get high enough. Yes, there's a face upgrade. The higher your face upgrade, the more stuff you get, such as things that show up on the map, or double the amount of healing. Which also that healing, you have to eat food to heal. You don't heal over time, only for a certain amount, like half health or something. But fighting style, you have to search for these, I think, 12 Zodiac items that your former sensei loses, and then you pick what fighting style you want to use, and you train with it. That's pretty much it. There's not too much to the game. You meet new people. Like I said, I'm not going to spoil anything, but it's not going to get a high grade with me. The rating for the game, I can't give it no more than a 3 out of 5. I can't. The melee, it seemed too much like Batman Arkham City, which I enjoyed that a little bit more than this game. Lengthwise, this game's roughly 15 plus hours, the more, depending on how much you do. I did side missions, main missions, all of that. To where after 70% of the story is done, it feels more like a chore. It basically loses its oomph into the game, and you feel like you're just doing it because you have to, not because you want to. That doesn't settle well with me for a game. It really doesn't at all. So, yeah. Sleeping Dogs. It's a 3 out of 5. This is Delta Merrix, signing out.